Hey guys, I'm Dov, and today I'm back with more Total War Warhammer. We're back in action with another online replay. I will be taking the Empire. We're playing up against a Beastman player, so definitely in for a good time. I've got Boris Todbringer. This is kind of my standard Reichsguard build with Todbringer. So we've got Todbringer, 4 units of Reichsguard. We've got Flagellants up front with the Sigmar's Sons as well, forming an unbreakable front line. We've got 4 Free Company Militia, backed up by 4 Spearmen, and a Light Wizard with the Nets of Amontok. So the idea here is that you bring a lot of low-tier-ish troops so that you can bring a very large army. You can see the army size up here. I've actually got 1,262 troops, and it's going to be going to give me a nice advantage. You can see my opponent's kind of gotten for a kind of opposite ideology, you could say. He's got a very small elite army. Lots of regiments of renown, the Eye of Morsleep Regiment of Renown Cygor, as well as these Butchers of Kalkengard, who are a very good unit. The Gorbel as well, with Malagor the Dark Omen, so definitely changing things up a little bit. We've also got the Korok's Man Rippers Regiment of Renown, 2 Ungor Spearmen Herd, 1 on each flank. We've got a nice mobile squad hidden over here in the forest with the Sons of Goros, the Centaurs with great weapons, and Chaos Poison Warhounds, so very good stuff. He's also got 1 unit of Harpies over here just for some harassment. And yeah, let's go ahead and get things rolling here. I'll go ahead and fast forward as I move my army up, since my opponent does have an artillery advantage, which is a bit strange to say, playing Empire versus Beastmen, but it is indeed the case. We brought the Reichsguard in and around on this flank, just bringing up the infantry line here, and it's going to be a pretty good fight here. One issue my opponent's going to have is that his forces are pretty badly outnumbered, which means he's going to need to carve through a lot of troops, and it's definitely going to be a challenge. So bringing these Reichsguard over here, I'm going to spot this mobile force and attempt to pull away here, but these guys are way faster. I should have just charged straight in. You can see taking a ton of damage there. They had taken some damage already from the Eye of Morsleep, but really taking some damage there, and I decide, you know what, I'll just pull 1 unit back, put the other unit in, so we get a nice charge there, dispatching some Spearmen and some of these Free Company Militia now to deal some damage here. And since these Centaurs for the most part don't have too much armor, it should go fairly well for me. The Sons of Goros do have 70 armor, but we're still able to gun them down, as you can see. And going to be getting the mainline engagement underway here. These Ungors are going to have a pretty bad time against Flagellants. I'm kind of pulling back, trying to get back in range of the Free Company here, and just kind of line up a more favorable engagement. So we did get the Flagellants in here. The Vestigor Herd, they will chop through Flagellants pretty quickly, and this unit here in the center is going to get carved up by the Butchers of Kalkengard, but you can see my opponent's kind of bunched up here. So that's going to allow us to somewhat surround with these Flagellants and with the Sigmar's Sons as well. You can see the Warp Gaze on Boris, so he actually can't move right now, but these 2 Reichsguard together were able to smash this Ungor Spearman Herd and pretty much break it on the charge, which is exactly what you need. Over here, a nice devolve by my opponent, catching a lot of these Free Company Militia and, these Flagellants, who have now routed off these Ungor Spearman Herd. He's bringing in the Eye of Morsleep to melee to try and pin down these Flagellants and finish them off. Another great Traderkin, very good stuff, so some more direct damage magic, and just really unloading here with the Vile Tide, trying to break up this rear line of Free Company Militia, which is very wise. These guys are, they're definitely going to be a menace. These Eye of Morsleep only has about 50 armor. The Butchers of Kalkengard as well only have about 45 armor. They do have a shield, but, not too much fire to withstand, or not too much armor to withstand this fire here. You can see a beautiful overcast net, going to pin these guys down for some time. We're going to be able to pull these Free Company Militia back, bring in the Spearmen and the Reichsguard to try and finish things off here. The balance of power is still very even, all things considered. You can see another great devolve going down by my opponent, just catching all these troops, dealing a ton of magic damage, but thankfully most of these troops are unbreakable, so the leadership damage isn't too big of an issue. You can see the Reichsguard coming in now, and the Gorbel and the Butchers of Kalkengard are holding out fairly well, but we are focusing down the Cygor. I've got kind of got my Free Company Militia spread out, so they're firing from different angles, so if he does break through and decides to chase after one, I can then turn and shoot with the others. So very good stuff. Over here in this cav fight, you know, with the help of the spearmen and some additional Reiksguard, we were able to somewhat come back here, although his Ungor spearmen have now rejoined the fight as well, so very atrocious, but it looks like we will be able to carry the day there. Gorbel now the next target of the Free Company militia after having felled the Cygor here. They're turning their attention to Gorbel, and although he does have, what is it, 70 armor? Oh, 100 armor actually. He's going to take quite a bit of damage from that focus fire as well. So we're going to switch up targets next to the Butchers of Kalkengard here, and just continue to fire in here. This really gets some great damage done, as you can see. And Free Company are just such a great unit. You know, they're for their cost, they're decent in melee. They have a, you know, because they have high unit models, they get a ton of damage done. You know, even against heavily armored units, they can still potentially get quite a bit of damage done. You can see these guys didn't rack up a whole lot of kills, but this Free Company did get an experience chevron, so I don't believe that was there at the beginning of the battle. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that came, you know, from the battle, and, you know, they did help gun down the Eye of Moresleep there, those, that Gorbel, as well as the Butchers of Kalkengard, and that morale damage, as well as the burst fire, you know, from the focus fire, really helped me out there. Boris, you know, not doing too much, but getting some good terror routing in. The Reiksguard as well, carrying the day as they are apt to do. The heavy shock cavalry is very good against low armor factions like the Beastmen and Greenskins and others, so definitely some great performance there. The net, of course, was very good in helping me reposition my Free Company militia and keep them safe. For my opponent, you know, it's I understand the temptation to go very elite against the Empire, but I think if maybe he had cut this unit of Bestigor herd and gone with a couple more Gore herds, you know, just try and thin out a few of these very elite units. The Eye of Moresleep can be good against the Empire, against the Diving Lord, but you need, you know, you need the troops to be able to respond to it, and whereas you're outnumbered like this, you know, it's going to be tough, definitely. So, you know, it's tough. The Beastmen against Empire is a very tough matchup, but it's definitely a lot of fun, so hopefully you guys enjoyed watching that. I sure enjoyed playing it, and thank you very much for all your support. If you enjoy this kind of content, like and subscribe. I'm keeping it coming every day, so stay tuned for more, and we'll see you next time.